Yes. It is I, who, he, the one. Back again with another legendary video. Hey, enough. Hoping that it's a little bit informative for you. Sorry, it's early in the morning. Just got back from the gym after a 12-hour shift. Long shift, too. Boy, they got their money's worth last night, Jack. Wore me out. But just wanted to touch base with you all. Just coming to you live and direct from Charleston, Best, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? And see little things on the concrete. It's not dog mess. They've been tearing up what's left of this basketball net that I wasted money on a few years ago that I told y'all about. And I'm gonna probably go ahead on up to Lowe's or somewhere and get me some grass seed and some hay and try to grow my grass back that the contractors tore up when they came up and put some new drainage piping in earlier this year. But yeah, as you can see, we still have 4 females available. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching a video. I can't remember. It might have been. I can't remember the dude's name. Anyway, first off, I want to say what's up to my man Smoke up here in Beemore with Baby Boy Spike. I see he's getting a lot of love from your neighbors and people, passers-by. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And the Queen City Bullies. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the subscription, bro. I'll return the favor. You got a nice yard up there, man. You got a real nice yard up there. A lot of brothers out here got some nice yards. And I think it was Queen City was, you know what I'm saying, discussing, selling puppies or this, that, and the third, bro. You was 100% right on all that, bro. I mean, you're not gonna get rich in this game, and sometimes, bro, still gotta have a 9 to 5, cause cats, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes the money funny, and until you can get your name and your brand out there, you got to keep your prices pretty reasonable until people can see what you got and what you produced. And then if that's something that they want, you know what I mean, then you can start raising your prices as demand gets higher. You know, it is what it is. But I just want to give you a shout out on that. You know what I'm saying? Because your whole dialogue was, I felt that. But and then there was another young gentleman. I can't remember what the name of his channel was. Something MOA or something. But he was talking about how he's using the like the horse pellets for the whelping bed and stuff. As opposed to cedar chips. Now, Lady T came up with this design, which was kind of clever. I don't know. Somebody else may have already tried it as well, but I thought it was pretty unique at the time. But, cedar chips, of course, it absorbs, urine and puppy smells and things of that nature. And but the chips, like the dust and even the actual chips, when the puppies are young, they be chewing on it, they get in their eyes, their ears, woo. So what we were thinking of, and Lady T came up with, is like the sports bags, like a laundry bag, like a netted bag that, what I'm saying, we used to use them for football when I was in junior high and stuff, but like just a laundry bag with net holes in it. Just put some cedar chips in it. You know what I mean? Just not a lot to where it's like round, but just put enough in there and to where you can kind of lay it flat in your pool or your wherever you got your puppies at, or your cage or what have you. And then, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to worry about the chips being everywhere. And then once the chips are soiled or whatever, you can flip it over and then use the bottom side, use that for a little bit. And then when it's time to dump them, you just pull the bag up, dump the bag, wash it, fill it back up with some cedar chips. It's clean. You don't have to have all them cedar chips all over the place, because there's another issue when you're using, like cedar chips or, wood chips. Yeah, they smell good, but they can be messy. So just, just a little tip, just get a laundry bag, like the ones with the holes in them, like the nets, and fill it up with a little bit of, with a nice amount of cedar chips, and then just lay it on the floor of wherever you're keeping your puppies. And then whenever they, make a mess or whatever, it'll be absorbed, And then once, you know what I'm saying, you get enough in there, all you gotta do is just pick the bag up, dump the chips out, wash the bag, fill it back up, boom, put it right back in there. You know what I'm saying? That's a Lady T thing. Now, like I said, I'm not saying she invented it, but she the first one I ever seen with it. And I ain't ever seen nobody bully channels with using that as well. So that's just a little something that y'all may use for those out there that's trying to get you in the yard or get your kennel going. You know what I'm saying? Just to help out with the puppy cleaning aspect of it, because for those of us who do breed, you do know that these puppies can be messy. And it takes a little while for them to be able to, you know what I'm saying, know when to use it and when not to use it. You know what I mean? So puppy pads work to an extent, but you know, you have some puppies that are just hard-headed, that just gonna do what they want to do. And it is usually the females too, not just puppies, not just dog bitches, but real ones as well. You know what I mean? But we're gonna leave the politics out of it. But yeah, that's just a little tip, you know what I'm saying, that you can use. Because like I said, the cedar chips, they smell good, man. I love the smell of cedar. Like cedar closets and stuff like that. Keep your clothes fresh, dry, and things of that nature. And I think they keep bugs away too, that smell of cedar. Like keep bugs and stuff away also. So, and then whenever you go to get your puppy, they smell nice and cedary and fresh. You know, that's always a plus, you know. So, but yeah. So that was just a little something that I had seen yesterday. One of the young dudes was talking about how the cedar chips kind of affects the respiratory. Because in my first litter of puppies that I had, we had that issue with one of our pups. You know, she developed a cough. Actually, a couple of them developed a cough, and we just couldn't understand what it was. And then, you know, I was wondering if it was the chips. I was like, man, are they chewing? Because these puppies chew on everything. Like this one right here. She just picked up a piece of wood and was chewing on it. But anyway, you know, they chew on anything that smells good or just whatever they can cut their gums with to get their teeth in. And so I think that's what was going on. They was chewing the wood chips and breathing in, you know what I'm saying, the dust from the wood chips. And it was getting in their respiratory system. And a couple of them developed a cough, but it eventually dissipated once we realized what was going on. And then the next litter, that's when Lady T kind of came up with, you know, collectively with my expertise, of course, just playing, you know what I'm saying, came up with that idea of how to keep the cedar chips in one place, bagged up, and can still have use with the chips. So, you know, so like I said, that just helps on the cleanup aspect of it. But yeah, my dude, yeah, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you can make some money in the game after you've, you know what I'm saying, had a few litters. But really, like your first couple litters, you just recouping, you know what I'm saying, money back from food, dog shampoos, you know what I'm saying, progesterone tests, things of that nature, x-rays, C-sections, whatever the case may be, you know, and the prices that he was saying out there in Cincinnati. Stop. You know why these dogs? See, ISIS teaching these puppies how to dig holes. Every litter we get, she wants to show them how to dig holes. And I got to patch these holes up yet again, like I had to the couple years last year. There was a hole right here that they dug up. And you better stop fighting Goldie. I don't know what's wrong with these women, can't get along, fighting each other and stuff. But anywho, where was I at? God dog, I done lost my train of thought. I don't know. I'm just rambling anyway, but y'all know how I do. But yeah, the price of puppies, you know, raising these puppies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once you get about, you know, second or third litter in, you should be able to recoup, you know what I'm saying, the monies that you may have had invested. But it is costly to run a kennel. But I mean, and you do have to have a love for the dog, so you can love the dog, nourish it, you know what I'm saying, and treat it well. But if you're looking to get rich, I mean, unless you're sitting on 10, 15 acres and you got like 20 dogs in your yard, I mean, you're really not, you know, like if you're somebody big like Carolina Bully Farms, you know what I'm saying? I know they probably got like 20 dogs down there, and they got litters year round pretty much, you know what I mean? But of course they live on a farm, you know what I mean? They got plenty of acreage. I got 1 acre, and I'm in city limits, and I don't want all these dogs running around. And the yard cleanup duties falls on Dad all the time, and you know what I'm saying? Bruh gets tired, you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, you can, if you have the right facility to raise them in, do that. But you know, it is what it is. You're not going to, you know, get super rich doing it, but you can make a little extra income on the side, you know. Plus, you know what I'm saying, you're creating and breeding and mixing beautiful American bullies, you know what I'm saying, for the public to purchase. And yeah, these little females right here, they be wearing me out, chewing up everything. Extension cords, light cords. They done chewed up the solar lights that we had around the yard. We trying to beautify the yard up a little bit, and these little hellions running around chewing everything up, wearing me out. But yeah, so, but put that. No, we're not doing that today. But yeah, so that's just basically, you know what I'm saying, my little spiel on that aspect of it. But also, you know, don't forget, you know what I'm saying, like when you're feeding your dogs, you know what I'm saying, coconut oil is great. You can put it in their food. I know Walmart sells like liquid coconut oil that's good, that you can, you know what I'm saying, sprinkle on their food. And then also, like after you bathe them, you can also put the coconut oil on their coat and just get a soft hair, you know. Don't grease them up like you're trying to lay waves down, you know what I'm saying, but just put a, you know, nice little amount on your hand, and just massage it in their fur, in their coat, and just get you a little brush, like a soft brush, and just brush them, you know what I mean, just brush their hair, brush it in, because, you know, if you see bullies, there's a lot on TV, and if you see them live, you see a lot of dogs that are outside a lot. They have a lot of scabs on their elbows and sores all over them and stuff. It's just because their coat is sensitive, their skin is sensitive, and you have to take good care of the skin and the fur of your dog in order to keep it, you know what I mean, where it needs to be. Well, it looks like they're shivering. It is a little chilly out here this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and put these puppies up, so hold on 1 second. Alrighty, there they are, in bed, all snuggy wuggy, after I had a nice amount to clean up this morning when I got home from work. Yeah, they was out there shivering. It's not freezing cold outside, and that's a piece of bedding, not number 2. So before anyone says anything on my comments, but for those that's new to the channel, this is what I feed as far as the kibble, the lamb and rice formula by Diamond Naturals, which the dogs seem to like, and of course the kibble is small enough for the puppies to be able to you know, eat, and they seem to be able to digest it well. So that's what I've been giving my pups, along with a little bit of soft, of course, and of course Dine. You can always sprinkle a little bit of Dine in your food, because dogs, they seem to love it. Puppies love it as well. You know, I mean, it just, and I know a lot of people say, oh, I feed my dogs raw, and I do, you know, I mean, and I know I've touched on this before for those that's been on the channel for a minute, but it's good to reiterate sometimes. Yeah, raw is good, you know what I'm saying, it's pricey, you know, if that's what you're into, but I mean, you can find some good quality dog food out there. You just have to read the ingredients and see what's in it in order to, you know what I'm saying, see what you want to get out of it. You know, I'll feed my dogs, you know, like raw chicken every, you know, maybe once a week or something like that. Maybe get some ground beef throw it in there every once in a while, you know what I mean? But with the inflation and stuff that's going up right now, I'm eating the chicken for myself. And it ain't just because I'm a brother. Chicken is good than the mother. Yard bird. And I don't do the watermelon, but I do the chicken. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so, you know what I'm saying? You can give them some live chicken. I mean, not live, but, you know what I'm saying, raw chicken and, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of burger or what have you, you know. And also, you know, I used to see comments about, you know, the size of my puppies and my dogs. Now, me personally, and again, a lot of this is just reiteration from those that may just be joining my channel. Everybody has a preference. Now, my preference, the look that I like, is not a big, sloppy dog, a non-functional dog. I don't like that look. I mean, it's okay, but I don't prefer it. I prefer fit, lean, crisp, agile, functioning dog, like Isis. Now, maybe later on, or maybe on the next video, whenever I'm spraying the yard down, I'll show you how active and how athletic she is whenever I get the water hose out. I mean, that dog is jumping, you know, at least about 3 foot off the ground just from a, you know what I'm saying, flat foot, just yump. I mean, she's athletic. Like I said before, she chases birds. She's done caught a few birds. She chases squirrels, chipmunks, moles. She does it all. Tries to climb the tree out front. That's a functioning dog to me. Like, you take her to the park. If I was to take her to the park and play with other dogs, she can play for hours. She chases this water hose as long as you're going to spray the water. For some reason, she hates water. And she tries to bite. I mean, she just goes berserk. I may make a video just on that. She goes crazy, jumping all up and down. I mean, but she's in shape. Now, some of these bullies out here, now, and like I said, everybody has different tastes, different flavors, and different styles. That's why there's so many different car manufacturers. That's why not every house looks the same, depending on what subdivision you're in. Variety is the spice of life. Now, what I like is fit, tone, and active. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as Goldie's concerned, she's as big as I would want to bully, me personally. The father of my first 2 litters, I really didn't. I was trying to find a pocket bully to breed with Isis, and I knew a couple people with some bullies, but they was trying to, you know what I'm saying, act like, you know, they too good to just let your dog mate. I mean, you ain't even gotta let him mate. I was gonna have my dude come up and get the semen, and boom, you know what I'm saying? It's safe, it's secure. I mean, you know, and you're putting money in your pocket, but people be acting funny sometimes, you know, so it's all good. I mean, you ain't hurting me because I made my money, you know what I mean? I'm straight. I was just trying to, you know, I knew you had a bully, a pocket, and I'm just trying to mate. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing else from you. You name your price, and if it's something that I'm want to work with, then I'm gonna pay you, and we can bounce. We ain't gotta be friends. We ain't gotta sit down and chat and drink a beer. Just give me the sperm for my female, and I'm bouncing. Simple as that. Some people act like, oh, I don't know. I gotta think about her. You know what? Don't think about it. Let me make the decision for you. No. I'll go somewhere else. So anyway, so my daughter turned me on to this dude, and he had a you know what I'm saying, a standard bully around the corner, and I was just like, oh wow, that's close. So, you know, he brought him over, and I was like, dang, he's a monster. He's a little bigger than I like, but I was just like, man, he, you know, woo woo woo, and the price that he was asking for, you know what I'm saying, his stud fees, I was like, man, that's pretty reasonable. All he wanted was a pup off the first litter, and I got 3 stud sessions with him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shh, you can't beat that, bro. I was like, that's what's up. So we did woo 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 first 2, and then after the second litter, I was just like, man, I really want my yard smaller. In some of my past videos, I had said this very thing that I'm saying now. It's just like I just wanted to just, you know, downsize my yard, because I like the more pocket look. I like the more pit look, but smaller. I like the cut. I don't mind the girth if you're active, you know what I'm saying? And then I know, like people that purchase my puppies, like I tell them all the time, if you want weight on your dog, just give them high calorie foods, or, you know, the weight will come. It's just natural, because, you know, their dad's big and he's a nice size pocket. That's the perfect size. So what I plan on doing with Goldie, since she's a bigger dog, I'm gonna try to mate her with my dude Gary Marsham's. Shout out to G Money. Mate her with his pocket. His exotic. He has an exotic. So I'm thinking if I take the exotic from the father and put it in a standard, which I think, Goldie is like a standard size, then I ought to have me a nice pocket litter. You know what I mean? Where she's big and I'm putting the smaller sperm cells in her, I should have a nice size litter and downsize in size. Now these puppies I have right here, perfect size. That's exactly what I was going for. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you guys starting to breed, like if there's a certain look that you like, you have to go and, like, if you have a female, you have to go and find a stud that has that look that you like. And then more than likely, boom, you're going to get the size that you're looking for. And vice versa, if you got a stud and you trying to, get a certain look, find a female with the look that you like and mate them together. And then maybe keep a puppy off that litter that you like. And then, you can keep your yard the size that you want. It's just, like I said, and I'm not knocking nobody with, big, bulky dogs. If that's what you like and that's what, hey, bro, peace. You know what I'm saying? That's you. It's just like with women. Some people like big, some like small. Dudes too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just a taste and a flavor and a style and a look. Not everybody can, look the same and do the same. So, and that's what I like about the bully game is there's so many different varieties of colors and sizes and things of that nature. You can kind of, go with what you like or find what you like and then, go for it. But like I said, me preferably, I like a more fit, active, agile dog, that can run, play, and enjoy themselves. And then two, I know, like I said before, a lot of it comes to play to where a lot of people get bullies and they cage them and they caged up all day and they're eating and they're not getting enough outdoor time. These dogs like outdoor time. They just want to run. They want to play. I mean, it's like, like I used the analogy before. It's like, as a man, what man wants to be locked up in prison? Unless you like the extracurricular activities that goes on in prison sometimes. Then you probably would like being in prison, you know what I'm saying? But, 9 out of 10 men, you want to be free. You want to be able to run around. Dogs want to be free. They just want to run around and be active. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking nobody that cages their dogs, because I know people have to work or their living situations may not allow them to have their dog be able to run around in their yard or run around in the home or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not knocking that by no means, but dogs just want to be free. They just want to be able to run around and be able to exercise. And that is just like a person. If you just sit around on the couch eating McDonald's all day, you think you're going to be ripped? Don't work like that. You got to burn that off. So if you're buying a puppy from TaylorMade Kennels and you're looking for that thicker, hefty look with all that extra skin and slobber and all that, just feed your dog, high calorie foods, and then you'll get the look that you want. But, like I said, I like the slim trim, and once you get your puppy, you can feed it however you want to maintain the body weight, because they're going to have the bone structure. It's just in the dog. The mom is cut up, and the dad, he's ripped. He's big, he's bulky, but he's ripped, and he's pocket, and I love that. That's what I like. That's what I want, and that's what I like. So that's why when I get Goldie knocked up, I'm going with an exotic. I hope my man Gary keeps his. I think he was trying to sell it. If y'all remember the video I posted in the daytime, I think it was titled like Father of My Litter or something like that. The smallest brown exotic that he had, he's selling that male. I think he's asking $1,500 for him. I think he's like 1.5 years, I believe, which is really a good deal, but I hope don't nobody buy him. But if you are interested in him, you can check out Gary Marsham on Facebook. That's Gary Marsham. He's on Facebook. The dude that does the AIs and things of that nature. he's the one who has the father. But I would at least like to get a litter or two off of that exotic, because I don't know too many people around here that has exotic bullies. So like I said, I'm trying to downsize. So I would like to buy the dog, but I don't want to have 3 dogs running around in the yard. 2 is enough, you know what I mean? But like I said, if I had about 5-10 acres, which I should have, listening to Lady T, wanting to live up here in this neighborhood that I don't prefer, I'm stuck for now. But as soon as I can get up out of here and get out of city limits, I'm gone. I need some land. I need to be able to breathe. I need to be able to walk out on my back porch first thing in the morning when I get home from work and or waking up. And if I want to whip it out and take a leak and do the Ball Johnson dance, whoosh, swoosh, swoosh, without nobody seeing me, that's what I want. That's what I want to do. I mean, I can do it now because of my privacy fence, but you know, I don't want to do my yard like that's just enough dog piss and everything else in the yard and the grass. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, put mine out here, you know, but I want some land. And the next home I purchase is going to be out of city limits, in the woods, on, I'd like to get anywhere from 20 to 50 acres, to be quite honest. I want some space, and I want away from people. Because people just be tripping, man. I don't know what's going on in this world. I mean, just like making dog videos and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, buddy, if you don't like it or you got things negative to say, just click off the channel, bro. I don't get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no pleasure out reading comments. I mean, I could care less. I mean, if you're not face to face and you got something to say, then buddy, it's really, you know what I mean? I mean, as far as anything negative, we need to support one another. Like I said on the last video, man, we need to get off this trying to knock people all the time, man. That's why certain people can't get nowhere in life, because you always got somebody want to hate or point a finger or pick out a flaw or, oh, you said this instead of saying that. You should have said this. Buddy, look, I'm not perfect, and neither are you. You know what I'm saying? So let's just chill with that, man. Like I said before, that's feminine characteristics. I mean, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. And, you know, in today's world, I guess that's how a lot of men want to be. Be sweet if you want. I'm going to be tart and salty from sweat and testosterone. Yeah, that's right. And not trying to be Billy Bat. Oh, yeah, and by the way, as y'all can see, bro ain't in jail. Just real quick, just a side note. I had went down to NTB about the overpricing on the brake job and stuff. And I kind of went in a little bit with dignity and decency. You know what I'm saying? I kept the irrelevance to a minimum. And I just told them, you know, I didn't appreciate them quoting one thing, then charging another, and then I'm not getting my parts back, you know, blah-de-dee, blah-da. And so my son, so the manager was like, well, I can cut some of the money off. At the time, I was hot, you know what I'm saying? Because once I got started talking, my adrenaline got to flowing, you know what I'm saying? And I was ready to rock and roll. And I was just like, man, just keep the money. I don't even want the money. It's just the principle. You're not going to never get another dime from me. You know what I'm saying? So so I left hot. Had finally got my calipers back so I can get my, it was a $130 core charge on it. And so, you know, I threw them in the car or whatever. And then I'm driving home and I'm like, dang, he said he was going to give me some of that money back. And I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? I had the hot head that day, bro. I was ready to go to jail. So I texted my son. I was like, look, man, when you get off work, going by NTV, they say they're going to give you some of the money back. So they knocked off 150 of it. But I mean, come on, man, $350 just to put on pads, rotors, and calipers. I bought the pads, I bought the rotors, and I bought the calipers. Just the rear. It wasn't even the front and rear, it was just the rear. Come on, guy. All the money I done spent down there with y'all over the years. And that raggedy establishment. But anywho, so they gave him 150 back, and so I went on here and reimbursed him for the money since it's my car. His car, man, he racing, trying to race these dudes he worked with. But look, it's a Lincoln MKS that I had for him. It's not a race car, sir. Just because it has sport mode don't mean it's a sports car. And then you done jacked your engine up. The exhaust is jacked up on it. And guess who's got to foot the bill? Dumb dad. Well, guess what? Daddy ain't doing it this time, sir. You got a job. Now, if you would have had your hind end in college, like I told you, if you'd have stayed down there in Atlanta for that summer, you'd have been at Penn State or WVU, Marshall, anywhere the hell you wanted to be right now, brother. But no, you want to let your girlfriend influence you and your mama. I told you, boy, that's why your tongue white. Thrush. Too much breast milk. Now, I love you, but you know you ain't gonna get no sympathy here, pal. I told you, I ain't doing it. I ain't raising no grown man. So once you get out of high school, if you ain't got nothing set up college-wise, job-wise, you're out. And that goes for my youngest one, too. I know you be watching my videos sometime. You definitely out of here. Because you know I'm mad at you right now anyway. Kids, man. That's why I don't look my age right now. Because they said I'm 36, you know. Stress, frustration. Not just the job. You come home, you got the same, you know what I'm saying? Can a brother catch a break? Anywho, that's enough of Dave ranting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to throw those little giblets out there, you know what I'm saying? So for those of you trying to, you know what I'm saying, get your yard up, man, just be patient. It takes time. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing any breeding with other people, man, just check their background, make sure they on the up and up, man, because it's be people scamming left and right, Jack. I mean, it's hard to get anybody to be honest with things anymore, you know what I'm saying? So just watch your back on that aspect, man, and just take care of the skin of your dogs, you know what I'm saying, and their coat, you know what I mean? Eggs is good for them. Like I said, coconut oil is good for them. Bathing them regularly. Limiting their time outside. You know what I mean? Because like when you got flies and fleas and mosquitoes and everything else, man, it takes its toll on their skin because they're sensitive. I really think that they're indoor dogs, not so much outside dogs, because where they have short hair and sensitive skin. And then you, like I said before, you can see some of these dogs that's outside all the time, skin jacked. No disrespecting nobody. I ain't talking about nobody in particular. And if it ain't your dog, then if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Don't get in my comments with that feminine stuff. I ain't trying to hear it. I'm gonna delete you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it real for those that are coming into the game. You have to take care of their skin because it's very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Just like our skin, we supposed to, you know what I'm saying, lotion up. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little bit of coconut oil on to keep your skin moist, and you know what I'm saying, and it should have some good longevity as far as skin goes. But you know, that's enough of me ranting. And for those of you that came for puppies, puppies is always in the beginning, and then you know Dave got a rant at the end. So if you're still with me, I appreciate you watching. You know what I'm saying, my rant session. And if you already clicked off, then the hell with you. You know, if you can't watch me, then I ain't gonna watch you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't get paid for this. I ain't monetized, and I just do this just to kind of as a relief valve. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get some steam off every once in a while, and just to promote the pups. Because like I said, I love these puppies, and they're like children to us. And Smoke, you right? Yep. Old Spiky, he spoiled. He was an indoor dog. You know what I'm saying? He ain't used to no cars. I don't think he ever seen. The only car he ever seen was when the dude picked him up. Spike ain't never been nowhere. We keep him in the back. And keep your eye out on your puppies, people, man. Like, not just you, Smoke, but like anybody else that might be getting puppies, man, because people will steal your pup. They will steal your pup. Keep an eye on them at all times, yo. Because, I mean, people swiping these dogs up left and right because these ain't no regular degulars. Not just mine. I'm just saying American bullies in general. They ain't no regular degulars, bruh. You know what I mean? And you turn on your back, turn around, your puppy gone, and there go Billy Earl riding off on a bicycle with a backpack, one of them backpackers. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go get him a fix. You know what I'm saying? Around the corner, you gonna get him a little fix or something. But yeah, so keep your eyes open for people trying to, you know what I'm saying, steal your investment. And good luck to anybody out there that's trying to start a kennel. And like I said, if there's anything I can do to assist you or, you know what I'm saying, help you get your kennel up and going, you know, I'm here. I'm not a big kennel. I don't know everything. A lot of people don't agree with a lot of what I say, and a lot of people don't like my personality, but I am who I am, and who I am is who I am. I ain't putting on no front, and I ain't putting on no show. Only time I front and put on a show is when I go to work, because I can't be me at work, or I wouldn't be at work. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have a job. They'd have been fired me for what they call it, creating a hostile work environment, doesn't work well with others, in an attitude all the time. So I got a front at work. I got to put on a happy face. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, I'm chipper. I'm great. How are you, Bobby? Having a great day, sir? All right. That ain't who I am. I am. That's all that needs to be said. I am. So, Diamond Dave coming to you again with another video, just being silly a little bit, but yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in puppies, 304-590-1456. Again, that's 304-590-1456, and or TaylorMade Kennels 304@gmail.com. Again, that's TaylorMade Kennels at Gmail. TaylorMade Kennels 304@gmail.com. And again, puppy purchasers, I'm gonna promote you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you're ready, hit Diamond Dave up, and we're gonna do what we can. Like I said, I don't have the largest platform or a large platform as far as that goes, but my videos are seen worldwide. I've got people hitting me up from the UK. Of course, a couple videos back, you seen the lady flew in from Hollywood to pick up a puppy. So I mean, I do what I need to do when it's time to get something done. But bigger isn't always better either. Bigger the channel, usually bigger the price. I'm not knocking none of you big dogs out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Trying to get a nut. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead on and roll off, because I got some neighbors over here getting some work done at their house, and I think the work stopped because they probably like, who is that up there talking to herself? It's Diamond Dave, biatch. Yeah, TaylorMade Kennels. YouTube, check me out. So yeah, let me go ahead on in this video, because they may not be used to urban dialect, so they may call the police and say it's somebody breaking in my neighbor's house. So let me go ahead on and sign off. Diamond Dave, 304-590-1456. Again, that's 304-590-1456. Or TaylorMade Kennels 304@gmail.com. TaylorMade Kennels 304@gmail.com. I'm out.